have to kill my cat? Why'd I have to take you back? And time I play the empath. I don't know why. Put some lights on in an empty pub. A toilet with the seat left up. His closure like a deer in headlight. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? So let's talk about what I want to do, cause all I want to do is turn back time at least a couple Tuesdays to before I found one life turned to. I said it last time, but I'm not afraid of empty rooms. I'm not afraid of new perfume, and in fact, my dear, I'm fucking terrified. One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? One day I know that you will be there. One day I'll focus on the future. Maybe one day, oh baby, isn't life so fucking inconsistent? Woo!
Hi, ghosties. Hello, everybody. Oh god, I hope this is all working. I hope you can all hear me. I hope everything is in one piece. I have no idea if the live notification has gone out yet or not, because everything is new and scary. Hearing work? Poggers. Alright. Oh gosh, everything is so hard to see. Ali, Iced, hello, welcome in. Trashfire, Poison, Dark Red, welcome in, guys. Hi, Emily. Ivia, hello Ashes. Yeah, this is a really, I'm on a really weird setup right now in terms of my second screen because I don't know what I'm doing, but that's okay. Does anybody ever really know what they're doing? That's the real question. I'm ready for everyone to cry at the end of this series while I watch from the flames? That's terrifying. I only got the Discord notification. Yeah, I don't think the live notification has gone out yet, but I'm not sure why, to be entirely honest. So we're gonna hang out and chat until we make sure that goes out. But obviously the Ghosty song has to play first. What does everybody think of the new screen? Hello, Universal, welcome in. What does everybody think of the new starting soon screen? Do we vibe with it? I'm really excited. I've worked, I think I've been working for 14 hours to rebuild everything to see how it all looks. You guys ready to see the new setup? Turn down the music. Hello everybody, my name is Almost Zander, and welcome into the stream. Oh, if this is your first time ever catching us live, it looks wonderful, doesn't it? And if this is not your first time catching a stream live, hey up ghosties. Welcome home, thanks for being here. Pink hair, yeah! It's pink, what do you think? What do we think? Do we like the pink? Hey, there's the live notification. I had a sensory overload in Walmart, oh my gosh. Oh, I've just realized, look how ugly my chat is. Hang on, chat, come on, chat. Chat, go back where you're supposed to be. Ooh, there we go. I don't know how you ended up like that, but it's okay. It's okay, I forgive you. Zander, hello! Bird Nerd, hello! The hive pattern, what do you think? I have been working on this new setup for... yeah, like I said, probably like 14 hours. If you see me looking down, that's because that's where you are right now. I'm working on getting a second monitor, but money is tight, so I don't have one yet. You just call me ugly? Sometimes, yes. No. Make us pretty again, Xander? I did my best, I'm sorry. Live just went through poggers. Imagine being late. Listen, that's just my daily life. Yes, we are below you. You're right. Wait, you're right here. I'm figuring this out. But yes, your chat and everything is right here. But the game will be right here, so I won't be looking down at the game. The game is gonna be right there, so you get my face the whole time. Yeah, been working hard. All right. Let me talk a little bit about what's going on before we get started with the game, and then we will get right into it because I'm really excited. So let me turn down some music. Let me turn this down. So, chat, why does everything look so different? If you don't know, I am finally on the new PC setup. The PC saga that started in October has finally come to an end. Toxic Squid and Z, welcome in. Hello, guys. How's everybody doing? Hi, friend. It took 84 years. Whoa. Wait, hang on. We're gonna try something because I have no idea how quick your guys' how quick the delay is now. Really quickly, okay? We're gonna do the thing. We're gonna do the thing, you know? You know the thing? Z, thank you for the Prime. There you go. For 2 months. There you go. Thank you so much. Okay, bye. Have a good stream. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna do the timer thingy really quickly. I'm gonna say a word, and you guys have to say the word as quickly as possible, because I have no idea how this new setup is working, and I'll tell you how this is going. Ready? Everybody get ready to type. I'm gonna say a word, and you have to type the word as quickly as possible, okay? Okay? Do we all understand? Do we all know what we're typing? It's not Benson this time. Ready? Everybody type the word Ohio. Go. Type the word Ohio as quickly as possible. Not balls. Ohio. Wow! That's like instant. That's instant. That is awesome. That is awesome. I've never had this little bit of a stream delay before. We are also, even though I'm currently running Spotify, the game, my OBS, and my camera, and I've got Discord open, we are using 1% of my CPU. Normally this would use 46%. This is insane. Has the PC saga really ended? Do you guys want the story of what happened before we get started on the game? Because let me tell you right now, what I went through, I almost tore down an entire company. I almost fought this entire company. Like, I almost fist fighted a company. I'm flooded with Ohio's. Oh, this really is hell. Several people say it before. Yeah. Zander, why do you always do this? Listen. Alright, hear me out, chat. Zander was ready to sue. I was ready to make sure that company never got another order again. I was gonna go from the inside and Karen so hard that every employee got fucking laid off and the entire company got shut down. They never sold another PC again. I was ready to set fire to the world. You guys have no idea how stressed I was. The Markle Gamer. Hello, welcome in. Almost Karen. I was ready to go almost Karen on everybody. But essentially, how the end of the PC saga wrapped up, right? How this all finally came to an end is that I had to reach out to customer service again. Now, if anybody remembers, 3 weeks ago, I reached out to customer service to try to get my hands on my piece. For those who don't know even further back, when I ordered my PC, it came in with the graphics card physically damaged, so I had to ship it back to them. 2 weeks later, I had to contact customer service, and the customer service was like, oh, yep, sorry, we found your item. We'll ship it out to you in 2 to 3 days. Cool. That was 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks passed, and I finally reached out to them, and I was like, listen, okay? You lost my piece and had to send it out to me. I have not gotten a text from you. I have not gotten an email from you. Thank you for the follow, Marcel Gamer. I haven't gotten a text. I haven't gotten an email. I haven't gotten any shipping information. I have gotten nothing from you. You said 3 days. It's been 3 weeks. This is a $750 piece of equipment. Where is it? And my very kind customer service person named Brian said, listen, I gotta contact the shipping people. I can't find where your number is. I'll email you. Give me your email. I'll email you as soon as I know. I was like, okay, cool. This was yesterday on Wednesday. No, 2 days ago. 2 days ago, so on Wednesday. I get an email back from dear Brian Wednesday night, 7 p.m. I get an email from him. Hey, I found your shipping info. I'm like, sweet. Click on it. It's a UPS link. It's already been shipped. What's more, I wasn't at my house, so it's now at a UPS drop-off place. When is the last day I can pick it up? Wednesday. It's 7 p.m. It's already closed. It's too late. I literally almost broke down crying. Like, genuine almost broke down crying. Because I had been waiting for this piece for so long, only to find out it had been shipped to me. It had been sitting there for an entire week, sitting in a UPS drop-off place, waiting to get picked up. Nobody told me, nobody called me, nobody left me a message, nobody texted me, emailed me, contacted me, anything, just to find out it was too late. So I woke up at 7:30 and I texted my stream royalties and I said, "Listen, prepare for either joy or murder, because if I get there at 7:30 this morning, be the first person at their door, knocking on that as they open up the store, and my piece is already gone, I'm canceling this entire company." Luckily, it was there, so the PC is working. So we get to play games today. So, what did I miss? The end of the PC saga. My name is Brian. Yes, I'm revealing my name, but Twitch only. You're okay. Yeah, no self-promotion, weirdos. I don't know who did that, but don't be a freak. Don't be a freak and self-promo. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's bad. It's unhealthy. I don't know what you were self-promoing, but it's cringy, so don't do it. Better be the last of the saga. Swear to God, that better be the last time I ever have to update you on the PC saga. Very upset. But it's there. It's gorgeous. It's RGB. It's glowing yellow right now. It's flashing rainbow colors. Everything is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I'm just waiting on being able to get a second monitor, because currently the second monitor is my old laptop, which works just fine. It's just ugly. Hi, Father just joined and you seem pissed. I was angry, but I'm okay now. I was angry at some bad situations with the PC, but the PC saga has come to an end. Thank God. What do you guys say we play a new game? What do you guys say? Xander will take this PC to the grave. You better bury me with this thing. For anybody who doesn't know, the PC's name is Hivemind. So this is the Hivemind we're running on. And the fact that it is currently running everything it needs to run and is only using 1% of its CPU makes me want to cry. The PC is very gay. Hivemind. Yeah, that's my Hivemind. So, anyways, for anybody who's just joining in now, this is the new setup. If you want to ooh and awe, here is the starting soon setup and the new BRB setup. Very excited. Very excited. I've worked hard on this. All right. So, we are going to turn off Spotify because I have been told that this game has its own music on it. So, quick update while I get this opened up for you guys. We are playing a brand new game that was gifted to me by the very own Poison Ashes of our community. This game does have trigger warnings. The trigger warnings is mentions and apparently possibly showing, but not graphic, of animal deaths, as well as mentions of family deaths. So, trigger warnings, it's not going to be happy. It's apparently a very sad game, but a very, very pretty game. So I'm very excited. Don't jinx the PC saga. I'm sorry, I should not jinx it. But yeah, I'm really hoping that this all goes well. Wait. Okay. I was gonna move this over here. Pop this open. Alright. This game was made on a very low budget. Yeah, from what I can tell, it's an indie game. It looks fairly low poly, but it's gorgeous. Alright, you guys ready? That's how you know it's good. Poison is amazing, not gonna lie. Completely agreed. I have no idea how to play this game. I have not started it. I literally just opened it right now. Let's make sure you guys can hear it. Can you guys hear it okay? There's some nature noises you should be hearing now. Can you guys hear that all right? Yes? Buggers? I hear? Wonderful. Alright, let's see if my visuals work. Ready? Ready? We'll hold our breaths as we hope that this works. Oh. Hey! What do we think? Of course, the chat happens to cover it on this specific screen. But, it is what it is. Oh no, you can see my mouse. I have no idea how to make it not do that. I didn't even think about that. Properties. Capture cursor. Off. Perfect. There we go. I don't want that. I don't want you guys having to see my cursor the entire time. There you go. Cursor gone. Perfect. Alright, are we ready? Remember, quick trigger warnings. So apparently this is a sad game. Apparently there's lots of talking, so we're going to be doing some listening. I've never played this game. I've never heard of this game. I have no idea what goes on in this game. No spoilers. Let's hope this goes well. Here we go. Press enter to start. Yes, sir. Ooh, okay. Well, I can't continue. Well, I got options. Dude, ultra high. I mean, my computer can run literally anything, so we will do it. But I don't know what any of these things mean. but I think we're gonna be just fine. Oh, we are gonna turn subtitles on for everybody. Subtitles will be on. Otherwise, I will not understand a single thing that's going on. Alright. I don't think we're friends on stream, not gonna lie. Oh, God. Alright. I love foxes. This is gonna be very exciting. Hi, Appa. My cat will be in here as well, so. Here we go. Hope this goes well. I've never played a different type of game on stream before. I've never played a game on stream before. If music gets too loud, let me know, and I'll adjust. Oh, hello. Hello.
Are you awake? I thought I heard you get up.
Yeah, I'm awake. Sorry, I just can't sleep.
Are you thinking about him?
Yeah, a bit. Usually get back to sleep, my love. I'm fine.
No, it's okay. What else is on your mind?
I don't know. It seems weird, but I had one of the most vivid dreams of my life. I saw a fox on a snowy mountain, just looking confused and worried. Those eyes. I can't get those eyes out of my head. She was running in the windy snow, looking for something.
Do you think it has to do with you and what's been going on?
I don't know. It was just a dream, Rachel. They're not meant to make sense. A lot's happened the past couple days, that's all.
Well, if you're not going to sleep anyway, you should tell me. I want to hear.
All right.
This is gorgeous. How is all of this for you guys, volume-wise? Volume okay for everybody? Is the volume too loud? This is, like, ridiculously gorgeous. I'm gonna turn my camera sensitivity up. Sounds good to me. Volume's perfect. This is gorgeous. Wow. I'll try my best to not talk over any of the dialogue at any point. So I will be quiet. I know that may not be the best stream quality, but I am here to see what this game is because I don't want to miss a thing. This is gorgeous. Oh, okay, it's toggled. Perfect. Okay, for somebody had said that this game was like low budget, that is absolutely insanely pretty. I don't know if I'm gonna have much else to say other than just like how gorgeous this is. God, look at that. The perspective. Jesus. Poison, thank you for the sub, love. Uh-oh. Oh. 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 No. 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 Why? Wait. How do...
So, not far from her home, she followed that path to something unexpected.
Why? Ollie, it's not a friend. It's a baby. I don't want this. Can we quit this game? Let's play something else. I don't... No. Okay. Bye, friend. I hate this. I hate
She
this.
couldn't stay, though. She had to find her other two children.
I have more kids.
So she took that path. She followed it towards something ancient. Something with answers.
Holy shit, this is pretty. Oh, the rain. The rain sound, holy crap.
The fox looked high and low, searching for any sign of her cubs. Points of light showed the way to this ancient tree. It was as if each one had a story to tell, all their own.
The wisps.
The land was trying to tell my story, too.
You could change your destiny, would
I
ya?
felt like I was right behind her the whole time.
If you could change your fate. Sorry, I shouldn't be making. I'm gonna make jokes. This is how I live. I make jokes to cope. God, it's pretty. Not FNAF. What are we talking about FNAF for? Guys, I look over for a second, you're talking about FNAF. God, this music is pretty. What's that? This music. What is this? I know there's not lights over here, but what is it? It's a playground. I want to go to the playground. Can I go inside? Oh. I'm stuck. I got it. Oh. Let's see. It's an airplane. What is that? Wait. Is that a thing? Because there's another one over here. There was another one of those over here. Did you guys see that? Remember? That one. Am I supposed to go to that? I thought it was like a world border. Is this music on Spotify? I'm sure you could find it. Yeah, am I supposed to go to these? Yeah, there's like a thingy over here. See? Bunnies! Hello. I can hear the rain. Hello. What's this? It looks like it has a story to tell. Oh. Oh, it has a story to tell.
As a kid, did you ever do show and tell in your class?
Yeah, I think I only did it once, when I was in the 4th grade.
It's a boat.
You know how my life was around then. I wanted to show my class what helped pass the time and distracted me, so I brought a dozen paper cranes I had made. I think I told everyone how badly I wanted to be a bird and fly, embarrassingly enough.
Don't be embarrassed. Every kid wants to fly. For me, it was another toy from my dad, a wooden boat. I remember guarding it so carefully in my hands as I walked into class. When I sat down, a group of boys immediately made fun of it. They asked which trash can I found it in, or why an ugly log was my favorite toy. When I got up, I didn't even want to tell them my dad had carved it. I said it was a joke gift my friend had given me.
Kids can be so cruel.
Some of them are. I shouldn't have let them get to me, but it did. It's amazing we bounced back at all.
Olivia will live and die for music, I know. Oh, God, this is pretty. I always hated show and tell, I'll be honest. I wasn't a kid that had a lot to show, to be honest. I was always the kid that would bring in like stupid stuff that I had made, or the pretty rocks, like a shell that I had found. Other kids would have the newest doll or the newest fucking RTV toy. And I was like, here's a friendship bracelet I made.
Do you remember what my dad did for a living?
Wasn't he like a lumberjack?
That's one way of putting it. If wood was a canvas, then a carving knife was his paintbrush. Even after working a 50-hour week, even after his hands were more splinters than skin, he would bring home the nicest piece of Alaskan weeping cedar and make me toys. That wooden train was the first toy I can remember, and I loved it. I just knew from a young age I was going to be a lumberjack, like my father.
My dad was an artist too, weirdly enough. Not like as a job, but I got a lot of my art talent from my biological father, who I don't really see anymore, but his art, like his drawings, always made me want to learn how to draw as a kid. And I'm really glad I did. My mom would always joke that she didn't have a creative bone in her body, but my dad sure did. I don't think I'm taking the right path right now, but I'm not sure it matters. Because there was more back there. See, there's one over there, and there's one that way. But I'm not sure there's a right way to do this. You can take whatever path is correct. Yeah, I'm just gonna go my way. This is ridiculously pretty. The colors are insane. I think this might be giving me gender. I think so too. I still have this one drawing from my dad that was like a Mickey Mouse in an airplane. There were these two books. We were waiting in a doctor's waiting room, and there was a book that had a Mickey Mouse on it, and another book that had a drawing of an airplane. And he drew the airplane looking at it, and then drew the Mickey Mouse sitting in the airplane. Like, just from looking at the two different things, and it blew me away. It was like the coolest thing I'd ever seen anyone do.
Usually those kids would leave me alone, but somehow they could tell I was different. They made fun of how far away I lived. They called my dad a sourdough. I was a blabbermouth as a kid, telling my dad stories I made up for hours. But after that show and tell, I didn't tell him much anymore. He didn't know exactly what was wrong, but his best guess was that the toys he carved weren't cool enough. He carved me a tank and tried to tell me what it was like to be in a real tank as a serviceman.
I didn't know your dad was in the military.
Yeah, in the army. The sad thing is that I'd pretty much forgotten until just now. There's so much I still don't know about him.
I'm sorry. He knows how much you love him. You're going to see him again soon, and have some closure, I'm sure.
How do I get up there? I gotta get up. This tank is so cool. My pa was in the military. I'm just remembering that now. Again, it's like not something you really think about. But, I mean, I don't know him well. He died when I was like, I don't know, like 8 maybe. And it's been like a really long time since he's been alive, so. Gotta get up. Here we go. God, to stand here. Wow. It's like a giant shoe print. God, it's pretty. Oh, to fly. Snow tank, snow tank. For my show and tell, I brought a little wing style, and the wing broke off midway through the day. Oh. Yeah, there was something about show and tell that, like, was privileged in such a strange way. Like, there were always kids who wanted to show things off, who knew that if they actually showed off what they wanted, that they were for sure gonna get bullied for it. And so, like, you could never, like, actually show off the things that you wanted. Because maybe the thing you wanted to show off was the anime figurine that you got, or... Like, it always just sucked. Ooh. Like, there was always something, like... Aww. There was always something, like, pressuring and stressful about show and tell, instead of it actually being any fun. Like, it just... I don't know. It felt like you somehow had to use show and tell to prove that you were just as cool as everybody else. Like, there was something about trying to be worthy. It just felt weird. Like, you always... It was like kids one-upping each other, instead of just talking. School bus. Oh, shush, phone. Is it an emergency? Okay. It was my mother. It's not an emergency. When I was little, I brought a drawing of me that my dad made me. Aww. Show and tell is such a strange thought. Like, I know it's like a good idea to be able to let kids talk about it themselves, but less so when it's like a competition.
The older I got, the more I withdrew. I asked myself, why talk to anybody anyway? Why bother when I'm happy by myself? I started drawing a lot, mostly animals I saw in the woods by my home.
Me too, dude.
I then imagined designing my own hideouts with things like TVs and pantries full of chips and cookies. I think that idea of leaving home and drawing blueprints started my career. I found a lot of solace in that.
I'm not surprised, but I did the same thing, you know? There's something special about having a place to call your own.
And now look at us. Well, if you count renting in an overpriced city.
It's as close as we can get for now.
Oh, I missed it. I got it. I was the same way. I feel like a lot of us probably were. If you're relating to this story at all, drawing was such a way to, like, escape real life. Like, it just made life a little bit easier. With how loud the music is, it makes the stream seem really sad. It does. Zander, what's up, poison? For my show and tell, it was about first grade, I think. Everyone had to write a whole paragraph and then memorize it. It felt like trying to memorize a whole book. See, then what's the point? Where's the fun? God, it's pretty. I want to get to the top again. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. Let me up. One up. Oh, music loud? The music hasn't changed. The music had not changed, so I was not expecting. Is this better? One time I left my teddy bear in the classroom and I cried myself to sleep because I would always sleep with it and it didn't have that night. Aww. Is the music better like this? I apologize. It hadn't changed, so I assumed it was still good. It's also really hard for me to see right now with chat. Hate that. God, I hated school. Yes, much better? Awesome. Alright. Yeah, no, keep letting me know that kind of stuff. Thanks, guys. Oh, no. Why is it dark? Wait, come back. Oh. Oh. Oh, hello. I don't think I was done with that area yet. I didn't mean to do that. I feel like there was still a lot to do over there. I guess it was just time for a new season. Butterflies. God, it's pretty. Alright, let's see.
My teenage years were full of sketching, angst, and trouble.
Same.
I wasn't popular or unpopular. Maybe just forgettable. I guess that gave me a sense of freedom. So I hung out with crazy kids, doing crazy things, even though I mostly just watched the chaos ensue. We did it all. Put fireworks in mailboxes, hide roadkill in people's garages, break windows of the barber shop in Anchorage. My dad was furious, but he was so busy working he couldn't do much to stop me from going out.
I think being an adult means there's no one to stop you making hard decisions. He had to make a living, and he couldn't be in two places at once.
Yeah, I realize that now. But at the time, I was sure he was more interested in growing his business than what was going on with me.
Yeah, me too, dude. Here, I'm gonna turn this all down. Yeah, no, see, I actually... I had a very similar childhood, I guess. I have a bad feeling this game's gonna hit a little too close to home. 'Cause, same. My mom was super busy. She was like a, you know, single parent for my teenage years. And yeah, I wasn't popular, I wasn't crazy unpopular, I just was like one of those kids. And I did the same stuff. I caused problems. I went where I wanted to go, I saw who I wanted to see, I smashed glass bottles in driveways and, you know, hung out with the weirdos and the skateboarders and got kicked out of skate parks late at night by the police officers, and my mom was just never home, which isn't her fault. She was raising me. Like, she had to try and support us all by herself. Not to mention when I was in high school, she was in college. God, it's pretty. I want to go up this. Yes. Zander, I missed a star? Where? Where did I miss one? I don't know where I missed one. I know for a fact I'm gonna miss a bunch, because there's like 100 and something of them. Oh, well. Guess I'm going down. I didn't mean to fall off yet. Yeah, don't worry. I'll miss a lot of things, to be honest. But it looks like there's a bunch of stuff down here. And there's a truck over there. What is this? Hello? Oh. Hello. I have friends. Let's go get more of them. Wait, come back. Okay, so can I not jump? Okay, so I can't jump. The rumble. You can like feel the waterfall. You can like feel it, like physically feel it. Oh, but I can't. Wait, I have to get up without. Aww. Wait, no, I lost my butterflies. Oh, wait, I have to start high up. That's why. Wait, no, let me up. Wait. Come on. Uh-oh. So if I start up here. And then go get these. And then I can climb the rock from the back and fall down and then grab it. Zander is more than that now. What? Zander is popular and a social butterfly now. The butterflies are the swarms of bees. Zander is more than that. They're kind of, oh. I can be all of the above. Okay, and then if I fall down here. See? I just had to slip down. Butterflies. But now what? Are there more somewhere? Story thing behind rock? I saw that, but like, what do I do with the butterflies? Oh. I gotta figure out what the butterflies do. Because when I jump, they all go away.
After he drove me home from the police station, I blew up at him, saying how I never wanted to be like him, how I was gonna be someone and leave that hick icebox for good. He just looked forward at the road with tired eyes. I took out that bluegrass tape from the cassette deck and chucked it out the window. In my sage teenage wisdom, I thought I had proved the ultimate point, but my dad had a different idea. He slammed the brakes, slowly bowed his head while gripping the steering wheel, and finally looked at me. All he said, like it was a polite request, was, "Make this right." I sat there in silence, fuming, but I eventually got out and combed every square inch of the woods, muttering profanity after profanity. I found it 30 minutes later, near a small waterfall off the road. I went back to the truck, put the wet tape back in, and sure enough it worked. We didn't speak another word to each other the rest of the night.
Wow, I knew you were a crazy teenager, but...
It's hard to believe, isn't it? It surprises me too. It's like I didn't really know who that kid was back then. I bet my dad thought the same thing over and over. It's almost like he was saying, "Make this right," to himself, more than to me. My friends would laugh about that night and talk about how crazy it was, and I laughed along, pretending it didn't bother me. But it did. I imagined my friends growing old in the bush, unable to find that thrill in those godforsaken ice fields. It's like those mountains were a literal wall, keeping me from leaving, where all I would have to look forward to are lumber yards and evening beers. I had to climb over. That was my only goal for a long time.
Yeah, the idea of having to escape. I feel that. I felt the same thing. I'm sorry, I'm gonna bring a lot of my story into this. You guys might learn a lot more about me than you need to during this stream, because something about this resonates so much with my childhood. And like the whole idea of just, I need something more. That's why I'm doing Twitch. That's why I'm with you guys. My stepdad's a doctor. My stepmom, or my biological mom, is a businesswoman. They make good money. They live an easy life, but I don't want that. I'm bored. I don't want to sit behind a desk. I don't want to do the same thing every day. I just need something more. Something exciting.
If there was some way I could take my love of drawing and turn it into a way of escape. Nothing would make me happier. I wanted to create instead of tearing trees down. I wanted to move to the lower 48, not because I hated it there in Alaska, but I hated the idea of it. It's like all of that spite inside me had created this monster which followed me around my whole teenage years. I put so much energy into doing what others didn't expect of me. Why did I do that?
There's one fact you're forgetting, though. If you didn't have that fire in you, we probably would have never met.
You're absolutely right. Maybe the destination is all that matters in the end. But then why am I awake? Why am I seeing this fox go on her journey? And why can't I stop thinking about my dad?
Oh, I see the hydrate now. I love the idea, the comment on if I could just find a way to make life with my art, nothing in the world would make me happier. Nothing in the entire world. I love like what I get to do with the kids and teaching and all that, but if there's just a way to make art and make other people happy. Oh, I'm loading. Ooh. Hello. I know I'm supposed to go that way, but there's a story over here. There's a lot to do in this part. I hope so. I hope I haven't missed anything. I feel like there's so many things I missed. Like there's like pieces of the story I haven't found yet. There's so many like things I want to go back. Ooh. I don't just want to like speed run this. You missed something last part? Oh god, okay. Yeah, see, I don't want to miss anything. The music. Yeah, I'm gonna feel bad. I hope I don't miss anything too big. It'll be hard to miss something in this part. Just don't go past the sharp branches. Okay. You missed 2 parts? Oh no. I don't get it. Oh. I get it. Okay, so that's 1. Alright, so I've got to find the others then. We're all just doing our spirit animals. I always wanted to be a wolf when I was a kid. Like, I was one of those, like, wolf teenagers. I was like, in all ways except physical, I am a wolf. A woo. You know? I was that kind of kid. But just because, like, I wanted the feeling of, like, running through the forest and... You know? Ooh, there's light over there. Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with being a wolf kid. I also always wanted to be a bird. Like, I did want to be able to run through the forest, but there's nothing I've ever wanted more than to be able to fly. I used to draw wolves with wings, just because, like, I wanted it so badly. House.
On our property, there were old abandoned pieces of a shed and car long left unused. I used to ask him all the time who those people were that left all this junk, and I'm sure he got so tired of hearing it that he made up some elaborate stories how a brown bear ate them and haunted the woods afterwards. What's funny is I think it made those people seem more real, growing up thinking they were still hanging out like they couldn't say goodbye. I used to tell my friends how I could swear I saw spirits move near the water, and that always freaked them out. I guess it didn't bother me, because the way I saw it, they were normal people with old cars and sheds, just trying to figure out how to survive and be happy in the middle of nowhere. It was a cool thought that they didn't want to leave, but you know, I was a weird kid.
Well, you had good company since those ghosts like living in a place where they were brutally devoured.
I see some light over here. I was a mermaid kid personally. I also was a mermaid kid, I'll be honest. I think I was just about everything you could be as a kid. Because, like, I was absolutely a mermaid kid. Being underwater is, like, as close as I've ever gotten to flying. So I would spend so much time just floating in the water and seeing how long I could hold my breath so that I could just float and feel just completely weightless. It was, like, one of my favorite things to do. I don't know. Something about it. Something about just not having to feel the weight of the world. And just being able to suspend yourself somewhere. It was awesome. Oh, there's the sharp branches. Okay. Ooh. That's two. Who's Joseph? Oh, there was a tree like this where I grew up. One that was bent like this. It was because in a time before I was born, one of the people in my family had crashed their car into the tree when it was really young. And it wrapped his car around the tree. And it bent the tree so badly that it aged like that. And there was always a spot on the inside of the tree that just never had, like, bark. It never grew back.
Even at my most distant, at the times when I detested him the most, he kept reaching out. For a year straight, he asked me every week when we were going camping. I thought he was just dense. Eventually, to shut him up, I agreed. We carried out the worn lawn chairs from the garage and set up a cinder block campfire at the site we'd always used behind the house. We walked down the mountain path, talking in the warm sunshine we only got a couple months of the year. Those 3 obsidian rocks shimmered alongside the shore, almost like sparklers pressed against a dark window. I'll never forget that wet stone on my feet, or how those massive mountains looked even bigger in the lake's reflection. I felt small, but grateful. As the sun set, my dad found something I hadn't seen for a long time. The tree where I'd made my first carving when I was 6. I hadn't even carved it. My dad had helped me, but I still called it my tree. Something about seeing my name there made me open up, and we talked about everything that night in that old camouflage tent. I told him how much I loved sketching and design, and how it would be a dream to study architecture in Seattle. I told him how I didn't get along with my friends much anymore, but that I didn't mind being alone. He told me he was there for me, and he joked that if all he had to do was write my name on a tree to finally get me to talk, he would have left me carved logs with novels on them in front of my room every morning. I don't know why it took me that long to realize it, but it was then I knew how much he had sacrificed for me.
Well, can't relate to that part of the story, sadly. I haven't gotten mine yet. My reconnection. My parents just still don't know a whole lot about me. I've told them about Twitch, and I've told them, like, what I hope to do. Everything I want to accomplish here. Hoped. Well, I've told my mom. I don't talk to my biological dad, but then there was a shine in the woods. I missed it. I'll go back. I have to go back that way anyways. I'm just making sure there's nothing out this way. Because it said the fishing boat was out this way. Oh, there we go. It's funny we're talking about all this today, because I did just see my biological dad today for, no more than a minute. I was visiting Grandfather B. For those of you who know Grandfather B, he says hello. I was visiting with him today just to say hello to him and check up on him and ask him if it's okay. Because it's been busy and I haven't had time to talk with him much. So I made sure to take some time today. And right as I was leaving, my biological dad popped in. So right as I was leaving, so I gave him a hug and said hi. And he misgendered me at first, but corrected himself really quickly. And said that he was gonna make sure that he was gonna hunt me down so we could talk sometime. And I know he wants to talk, but I'm still figuring it out if I'm ready for that. So we'll see. You guys don't need to know this, but this game's got me all sentimental.
We were happiest underneath the evergreens. We decided it was time to finally map out the hundreds of acres we lived on just to pass the time during the summer. He was only free in the evenings, so I would spend the day wasting time on dial-up internet and sketching, and then we would rush into the woods, pen and map in hand, before evening fell. Sometimes, the aurora borealis would cast a cold green glow on the mountainside, and we would finish our route underneath a twilight sky. Sometimes I was lonely during those summer days, but there was comfort in the routine.
A lot of teenagers aren't looking for the daily grind, though.
MP Busted, thank you for the follow.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to get out, to leave your childhood home. You wanted to progress, to make something of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That house. I'm sure it's the same as how I left it. Then why does it feel so different?
I doubt you're the only adult to have looked back and asked that question.
I'm sure I'm doing this wrong. This doesn't seem like I'm supposed to be able to climb on it, but I'm trying to figure out how to get there. There's gotta be a way up. Come on, let me up. I'm doing it wrong, guys. I'm breaking it. I've hit the sky border. Okay, so this is not the way I'm supposed to do it. I can figure that out. Alright. So there's gotta be a different way up there. How do I get up there? Hello! Favorite game is Minecraft. Nice. Through the mountains? How? I've got to figure out my way up there. Ooh, like this way? This might just be it. We'll go this way first. Oh, I see. Okay, we'll go this way first. Why am I stuck? I'm stuck. Ah. Oh. Guys, I think this is clear evidence that I'm gonna be bad at every game I play. If I can't play this game. The controls can be wonky. No, I'm just bad at playing. I'm bad at everything, really. Which is okay. Ooh, I want to up there. I can't go up there. Okay. I can go up here. I don't think I'm supposed to go up there. Listen, I'm going to break this game if I try hard enough. I'm sure I can do it. Ooh. There's an easy way to break every game if you just put your heart into it. Ooh. This is the last of the thingies I need. What's the achievement? The way forward? I don't know what that means. I've unlocked something, guys. Oh, see, now I'm confused on where to go. I'm stuck. There we go. You unlocked... Oh, okay, I unlocked the sharp branches. Got it. But how do I still have to get up to where those other places were. There was more there that I haven't seen yet. I want to get to the top of the mountains. I feel like I'm lost. Do I have to go back the other way? There's nothing on top, but it was pretty up there. There has to be something on that little flat ledge up there. There was like that perfectly shaped flat ledge up there. There's gotta be something up there. Yeah, see that. How do I get up there? Or is that just where I was? Oh, is this just what I was at? Oh, it is. See, but okay. All right. So I suppose I've finished this section. Xander, help, my parents are saying I have to go on a walk. Hey, walks are super healthy for you. They are good for you. Even when you think you're like, God, I would rather die than go on a walk right now, I promise you that it's better for you. Depression walks, very necessary. Good for brain. I do encourage. Nice. Okay, so now I just have to go in this way. So my guess is that there's something else this way. Or is this just the same, like the same way there? Does this all just take me to the same place? I think it might just all take me to the same place. I really hate that walks help my brain because they require exercise. Yeah, it is kind of funny, isn't it? It's always so backwards that the thing we don't want to do is going to be the thing that helps us. Yeah, okay, this is all the same. Alright, I think we're good with this section. How's everybody doing? Chat, how's the vibes? This is making me get all, like, reflective, and I'm trying to, like, make sure that I don't make the mood of the stream too dark. It's just making me reflective on, like, myself. Does anyone else rediscover oxygen every few months? Yeah. Like, damn, that shit's good. Going outside is what I rediscover. I'm constantly rediscovering the fact that outside is healthy. And sometimes it feels good. I got food, so vibes are great. Oh, yes. I love a good food vibe. I'm gonna grab a Coke. Valid. If I get hungry in the middle of the stream, I'm gonna go grab a cookie. So, I hope everybody's okay with that. Ooh, okay, I see a goal. I see a goal. This music is really pretty, by the way. Again, I just want to give a really quick shout out, while we're trotting away. A quick shout out and a huge thank you to my friend Poison Ashes. This game is all thanks to her. Not that she made it, but that she gifted it to the channel, so super, super awesome. And another thank you just for being such an awesome supporter.
My dad built a lot of stuff in his free time. If he wasn't watching fly fishing or reading Tom Clancy novels, he was carving something. He made tons of birdhouses. Not that he was into bird watching, but I think he really missed working and adding on to the home. If he couldn't afford the time to build onto our own house, he would have to settle with watching birds move into their little homes. We kept an old mattress in the bed of that ugly yellow truck, so we would drive it deep into the woods and then watch the birds fly into their houses while the sun set. Usually it was accompanied by venison jerky or a cold Coke, but not a lot of talking, which is how we both liked it.
I really miss camping. I used to go camping a lot when I was younger with my family. And I genuinely miss it. I'm trying to find friends now who will go camping with me like I used to. Oh, is it time to go to the tree? Is it tree time? I don't see sparkles in any other direction now. I think it might be tree time. Because yeah, I just came from the opposite direction. Yeah, I asked my friends, and every single one of my friends was like, no, I won't go camping with you. And I was like, oh. Like, I love being in nature with, like, the trees and the campfire and, like, down by the river. So when you wake up, like, you can go put your feet in the river or, like, make breakfast over the stovetop. I just want to go outside again. But, see, Xander, we're down. They said 1 night max. Camping is only fun with the right people. This is it, guys. This is going to be my first meetup with everybody, is I'm inviting you all to go camping. We're all going to rent out a campsite, and we'll all go camping together. And we'll have therapy session around the campfire. This is the plan. This is it. I've got it figured out. Wait, am I not allowed to dig? Why can't I dig this one? Why can't I dig it? Oh, I did already? No, I didn't. I haven't been to the tree yet. Oh, maybe I have. Oh, no, you're right. I'm stupid. Oh, yeah, because I was... Yep, no, I'm stupid. There's sparkles. God, I really do miss camping though. Like, I just miss going out like on the river with some of the some of the people you love, and even just like not doing anything that day, just floating down a river. And like some of the adults would have like beers in their like tubes, like the inner tubes, but otherwise just like laying back and just floating down the river. Headcanon, the whole hive, likes to go camping.
The perpetrator stood nearby, unfazed, like nothing was wrong. My dad is dead, and he's never coming back, Rachel. I can tell you these stories, but I can never reminisce with him again. He can never hold a grandchild that we'll probably never be able to have. I can never talk to him again, and I'll never be able to say I'm sorry for everything.
Oh. This feels like running at your future and not being able to slow down, but being terrified of what's at the end of it. God. And the mountains on either side is like, there's no way to change it. You just have to keep going. This game is called The First Tree, for anybody who wants to know. I'm not on the verge of tears, I'm just in my head. I'm really enjoying this. It's pretty. God. It's a really pretty game. God. Listen, I know this game was emotional. I didn't know it was look back on your life and reflect on everything that you're gonna regret. I didn't realize this was a call up your grandpa when you're done and apologize for everything you've ever said. Also, Emily, the answer is 2 pieces of chocolate. Fuck you. See, the thing is, I think a lot of people still think of camping as like what you guys did as kids. They think of the mosquitoes and the smell of bug spray and the damp, cold tents. But what they don't think about is the late nights where there's no lights around you and all you can see is the moon. And they don't talk about curling up around the campfire close enough that it keeps you warm. And the later it gets at night, the more honest people start to get, and the more you start to learn about people, and the more open everyone starts to get. And curling up next to somebody on the grass and just kind of counting how many stars you can see, and the only thing you can hear is like the quiet music you're playing next to you, and the river that's just down the creek, and it's just nature around you, and giggling and laughing, and if it's adults, you get drunk. And thank you, Poison, for the gifted sub. If you're with adults, they get drunk and then they start to dance, and they'll play their music really loud, and they'll dance around the campfire until somebody falls over, and it's just, it feels like being alive. Camping feels like being alive. And then waking up in the morning and starting up the campfire with nothing but the hot ashes from the last night and some pine cones, and then like cooking up just as much food as you can think of, the hash browns and the eggs and the sausage and the bacon all in the same pan so it all tastes good. I miss being outside.
I need to go to bed. I just can't talk about this anymore. Good night.
Good night. There's not many places to go here. Kinda just have to keep going forward. Looks like I can do something over here, though. I'm gonna go check over here. Is there a plot, or is it just an adventure game? As you dig up the little shining lights, it's been revealing a little bit of a story about our main character. This fox was in a dream he had, so he's kind of telling us about the dream and all of his memories, and it's starting to put together a story. So it's a story-based. Oh. Appa just jumped off the bed. Don't go between the 2 mountains yet? Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I can go. I think I can go up. Oh, was there a door noise? Is there... Rumi, you home? Looks like roommate is home. I didn't even hear it. I had both my headphones in. Oh. Well, it looks like I ended up passing through anyways, because I couldn't really go anywhere else. Oh. Hello.
Joseph, you can't go to sleep feeling like this. I'm sorry for everything, and I know you need space, but I'm here for you. You don't need to feel so lost. Joseph, have I ever told you what my mother was like?
God, this is pretty. This is what camping looks like at night. There's nothing like swimming in the lake when the sun sets and the water starts to turn black, but you can see the sunset reflected on it. It's just awesome. It's so pretty. Swimming at night is just a different experience.
You know what it's like not to have a mom at home. And you know how hard that made my childhood. What helped me was watching the birds in the morning before the school bus came. I thought that my mother was one of those birds, and it made me want to be free like her. My mom taught me how to fold origami cranes while she was in the hospital. So I told myself I would fold one every day until I could fly myself. I think we both have always loved animals, and for me that love started with a dog. Sometimes this Rottweiler would come up to our property line and wait at the fence for me, but only once in a while. I was sure to check every day immediately after school, and it usually ended in disappointment. I would even steal money from my passed out dad just so I could buy these off-brand dog biscuits. Even when she did stop by, she never went beyond the fence. Why was she so scared? I think my dad was the opposite of your dad in almost every way, except he was in the military as well. He coped with alcohol of every kind. The trailer started falling apart, he got angry, and
Trigger warning.
I withdrew. More and more I became the weird, quiet kid who made lots of origami birds and carried dog biscuits around. I think we were pretty similar when it came to being the weird kids. And that same sincerity in college was one of the reasons I was so drawn to you. Life got worse and worse, and at one point, I really didn't think I could survive another day with my soul still intact. I had no real friends, let alone neighbors, since we lived in the middle of nowhere. I should have talked to my teacher, but I was scared what he would do if he found out. As I waited for the school bus one morning, I walked around until I found something in an abandoned shed. Something I can't put into words. I summoned courage I didn't know I had, and I broke into my dad's room and found the key to the shed where he had locked my bike. I'll never forget that feeling of the wind rushing by my ears as the sun rose over fields of wheat. I was flying for the first time. I biked as far as my legs could take me until I found a house that felt friendly and that felt like home. Those strangers helped me in so many ways. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have found my foster family. And if it wasn't for my parents, I wouldn't have met you. You have strength, Joseph, and you're not as alone as you think.
It's all just so pointless. Just waiting for life to happen. It's like having the home I always wanted is cursed out of my reach. The thought of being a parent myself. How could I do that when I couldn't even be a good son? I'm sorry. I know what you're saying. I just don't know how things will work out. These quiet hours will turn into years. We'll wonder which roads passed us by.
Then we'll forge a new road together. Besides, I discovered for myself that one fateful morning where any hopeful road leads to. There may be thorns and mist, but it always leads to the same thing.
And what's that?
Family.
I'm so glad that you're part of my family, Rachel.
And I'm glad you're part of mine.
Oh, not the found family trope. Found family is so important. It's like, it's the thing all of us need. It's why we're all here. It's why you're all my ghost bees. It's why some of you call me Father Zander. Because sometimes the families we get don't do what they're supposed to. And we just need someone else who will. Someone to just be there for us. Like, there's nothing wrong with finding the family that you need in life. You know? I think it's important. The more people you can find that feel like family, the easier life starts to get. Ah, I can't jump over him. This is a really pretty game so far, you guys. Good suggestion. I did get very close to emotional. When they were talking about having a bike and feeling like flying for the first time, I just remembered one of my followers, and I won't even be able to remember which TikTok name it was, but one of the ghost bees had made a TikTok about riding their bike and feeling like they were free for the first time. And it reminded me so much of my own childhood that, like, I almost cried just watching their TikTok. Just watching them be a kid on a bike with freedom for the first time. Just the chance to get out. I think that maybe that's why we all wanted to fly so badly. I wonder if that's it. Just a way to get out. Find somewhere better. Because you know there had to be somewhere. They just, you know, there's somewhere for everyone. It's just finding it. I remember riding my bike for the first time once I really learned how. I didn't learn how to ride a bike until I was in 5th grade. But going down hills as fast as you could and just tipping your head back and letting the wind just take you. It's like the best feeling in the world. Bikes are one of the best inventions ever. I agree. I do very much agree. God, it's pretty. Taking your hands off of the handles and throwing them into the air.
The fox knew her last cub would be waiting for her at the first tree. She was almost there. The rain cascaded onto the jade valley where the entrance to the tree was. Life was protected there, because that's where life began. It was now only a mother and a daughter left. Items from my life still dotted the ground as she moved closer to her destination and destiny.
Chat, we need to lighten the mood. Not yet. Yeah, we can. Chat, it's good and healthy sometimes to feel your emotions. If this is like really genuinely upsetting you guys, please do remember to take breaks, to care for yourself, to give yourself time and space. But sometimes it's good to talk about these things that are hard to talk about or scary to talk about. It's okay to be sad. Sometimes being sad is healthy. Sometimes it's the right thing to be. I wish it was raining here. I love the rain. There's nothing better than knowing that it's raining and going down to like a tank top and a pair of shorts and just running out into the rain and just feeling it and just being alive again and like laying down in like the road wherever the rain is deepest and just being there. I love it so much. Oh, this part looks like it's gonna be huge. I'm excited. Ooh, let's go up. Look, it's been raining here a lot recently, but it hasn't been the kind of rain that you can go lay out in, sadly. It's still too cold. Even yesterday, the rain turned into snow pretty quickly.
school, I felt something I hadn't felt in a long time. Drive.
Haven't felt that in a
I
while.
looked into the best architecture schools on the West Coast, then got a dose of reality when looking at other students' portfolios and the high cost of tuition.
Yep.
I still wanted to be something, to be the next Alvaro Siza, and to make those thousands of sketches worth something in my grand history. But now even an internship sounded possible. Siza helped me understand how essential emotion is in architecture, and he also said light is the real composer of space. I like to think these glints of light, like not finding a job or even a strange dream about a fox, are something I should be thankful for, even if the illuminated space is something I'm less than comfortable with.
I like that idea. We're gonna run up here and see if there's anything. You know, there's like a reason that people who are sad like rain. At least there's a theoretical reason. I don't know if it's true or not, but there's something to do with ions. Positive and negative ions. I'll be honest, it's something I remember reading online. I don't know if it has any actual merit. But there's something to do with rain and waterfalls and the movement of water that just is nice. Can we have a group ghost bee hug? Yeah, everybody hugs in the chat. Everybody comfort each other. These are such pretty flowers. Chat, what's your favorite kind of flower? What's your favorite kind of flower, chat? I think mine are either alliums or tiger lilies. I quite like tiger lilies. They used to grow on the front garden of my childhood home. Or the one I lived in the longest, I should say. I had a lot of them. Ooh, we'll go up there. The bleeding heart flower. Those grow on those trees. They like hang off of like, not trees, but like bushes. They like hang off the branches. They're really pretty. There is a hug command. You just have to, yeah, you have to add a person. Pink roses, daisies, and water lilies. Oop, here we go. Oh, see, I don't think there's anything wrong with baby's breath. Ollie likes it because she probably sees it at baby showers, and Ollie wants baby. Ollie has baby fever. Okay, just because something is poisonous doesn't mean it can't also be pretty. Things can be both poisonous and pretty. Actually, a lot of things that are poisonous are significantly more pretty for that reason. Because they have to convince things to eat them anyways. Just be like, hey, I know I'll kill you if you eat me, but don't I look good? I like the pink weed flower thing that would grow in the elementary I went to. Oh. Akira Yakero, thank you for the follow. Welcome home. How are you? And maybe what's your favorite type of flower? I really like a lot of like different like things, like in terms of like flowers. I used to do a lot of like flower picking. Not necessarily like flower picking, like going out to like pick bouquets, but I would do like for I would do kind of like harvesting essentially. I used to go out when I lived closer to the city. There was a park I could go to that had a bunch of native flowers and different types of plants, and I would harvest them for spells and such and incantations because I do witchcraft. And I would like research each type of the native plant and like what it could be used for. We had a lot of Queen Anne's lace where I was. There was also bittersweet nightshade where I lived. It was very pretty. So I have a bunch of nightshade in my house.
Was that the last time you talked to him?
No, I called on holidays, and he would call on my birthday. I guess we acted like nothing ever happened, which was stupid. Didn't want to ask about his lumberyard, and I'm sure he didn't want to ask about my job search. I never went back and visited. I think the last conversation we had was about what movies we had seen and what exactly a best boy is in the credits. I thought he would be here so much longer.
What is a best boy in the credits? Lavender is a flower that I resonate with. Oh. Yeah, I used to take lots of pictures of flowers. Again, mine was usually so I could do identification. I was trying to identify all the flowers that lived in my area. The more flowers I could identify, the more I would learn. So I'm guessing I'm supposed to get up there. But that looks like it's going to take me to the next area. And, like, I don't want to move on yet. Yeah, so I'm going to go that way. Yeah, I've got, like, my book of shadows over there. And it's got, like, all of the different things, like, all of the different types of plants from where I used to live. And, like, what they were good for and how I would use them. Some of them were really good for, like, balms and salves, and some of them weren't really good for anything, I'll be honest. Sorry about yawning. I don't mean to yawn. I am drinking coffee for a reason. I was up until 4 a.m. last night. Yeah, I do really like your name, Poison Ashes. Like, the two things together. It's a very pretty name. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can actually... Ashes, do you... Like, can I actually go up there? Or no? Or is it just aesthetic? Because I think I know where I have to go to, like, go to the next level, but I don't know if I'm supposed to yet. I only asked because Ashes is the one who gifted the game, so I'm making a bold assumption that she will know everything. Ooh, I can go down here. God, it's such a pretty game. I have a hard time believing that this was made on a small budget. Like, this seems so well put together. Ah, see, I was hoping I could, like, go in through one of the windows. Darn. Ah. Hmm. Chat, what's your favorite childhood memory? Because this is just bringing up a bunch of childhood memories for me. Like, it's making me think about camping and just being outside with family and, like, all the little things you would do with your family. The different places you would go and the different things you would do. And I didn't have a whole lot in terms of, like, when I was growing up. We didn't really do family vacations. But it was because we didn't really do any big family vacations that all the little ones felt so much more important. Meeting my first online friend. Oh no. I'm sorry. I hope I don't make you guys sad. I know we're playing a sad game today, but hopefully everybody's okay. It's just like, it's always the little stuff that you like don't expect to be a big memory. Like just little things that you do with your friends or your family that you look back and you realize how important of a memory it was, but not until it's already a memory. Like you don't realize how important it is in the moment. Maybe that's why I like camping so much.
My dad was super supportive with my college plans. To a point. Things were okay until this terrible accident happened. I guess a forklift flipped over due to a bad axle, and it crushed one of the workers there. My dad didn't eat for days, even though he wasn't directly involved. It devastated him. Not only did it hurt the business, but it just freaked him out. He would talk in his sleep, muttering things about firing people and saying sorry. One fateful day he approached me, said that since my school search wasn't going well, I should finally be a man and take over the family business. He said one day he was going to die, and that all of his work, sacrifice, and even that man's life would be wasted in vain. I just lost it. Teenage me just exploded at the thought. I screwed up. I said things I shouldn't have. He was having a crisis, and I pretty much spit in his face.
So I did that one out of order. That was supposed to be the... I was supposed to get that first, and then the other one. I don't know what my favorite childhood memory is. So many little ones pop up. I'll be honest, I have such a horrible memory that, like, actually remembering things that happened to me is difficult. Or remembering them in detail, at the very least, is difficult. My favorite memory is when me and my friends found this old abandoned shed and we made it our clubhouse before I moved away. I had my secret clubhouse with my friend when I was growing up was behind her house was the train tracks. So if you walked across the train tracks, there was this big divot, like a big, I don't know, just a hole, you know, like a divot in the ground, and you could go down there, and that's where our secret base was. Yeah, and also, I've seen a couple people say this in chat now. Don't feel bad if the only things you can remember are the bad things. That's how brains work. Human brains are kind of wired to remember the bad with extreme detail, but the good seems to fade away. It's a difficult way to exist, but it is the way that we're wired. Hello, human, or Pickles of the Round Jar. I really like that name. I hope you're doing well. We're playing a pretty sad game today. One thing I remember but very faintly is winning my elementary school spelling bee. Back then I was so proud of myself, but now it just hurts me. I'll be honest. My childhood spelling bee is such a bad memory for me. I was in 3rd grade. And I stood up with so much confidence and very loudly spelt the word green, Grean, and then realized my mistake and cried. I was so proud of myself, but like I was proud that I even got in, I should say. I still can't spell to this day. I try hard, but I see you, Poison. Thank you, I'm doing alright, I'm glad. There's one night where I was on a boat for my stepdad's birthday, and after we ate, I just left and went up to the roof of it and just laid there staring at the stars, feeling the breeze for ages, just there by myself. That sounds amazing. Being on the front of a boat is one of the most... I'll resume my thought in a moment.
In the distance, the first tree illuminated the wasteland. She couldn't go home anymore. She did the only thing she was capable of. Moving forward. My dad died alone in the middle of the wilderness. I should have been talking to him more. I should have done a lot of things differently.
If the first tree on Earth brought life with it, if it taught the birds to sing and fly and showed saplings how to grow, what could it do for us?
There was a letter I received yesterday from a name I didn't recognize, with a quote I can't stop thinking about. Death is not the opposite of life, but a part of it. More and more, I'm realizing one important truth. Each of us have our own journey to the first tree. But sometimes I'm not sure I'm ready to take that first step.
You already have my love.
Death is not the opposite of life. Right. It's just a piece of it. A piece we all experience, and a piece that we'll all meet up inherently at some point or another, in ourself and the people around us. One way or another. We all meet it. The first tree awakens and gently asks if there is one last message the fox wants to tell her children. She replies back and says, "We are just a piece of a world much bigger than us. Breathe. Smile. Rejoice. Love yourself. Love others. Live." I'll go serious for this one. It feels right. And that's my message to all of you. To my children.
guess her journey was over. But I have no idea. It was only a dream, a distraction from tomorrow.
I don't think dreams normally bring back to memory so many important feelings. Maybe it was just a dream, but it was also a gift.
Yeah, I suppose. But tomorrow we're getting on a plane to the last place on Earth I want to be. The only person that would have made the trip worth it is gone.
You're going to see him and be with him one last time before you say goodbye. I have one last quote for you by Emerson, sealed in an imaginary letter from me to you. It is the secret of the world that all things subsist and do not die, but only retire a little from sight and afterward return again. Go to sleep, my love. We have a big day tomorrow, but I'll be there with you every step of the way.
Thank you. Thanks for listening. Good night, Rachel.
Good night, Joseph.
Yeah, shout out to Rachel. Oh, 6 months later. My deep fear of death is quaking right now. I used to be terrified of death. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, oh. Oh, I'm much too tall. This is inaccurate. Where are my feet? Rachel? Is that you? Put your dogs away. Rachel out here sleeping with her dogs out. I ain't down with this. Yeah, okay. I see. Poison, I see you. I don't know what commentary mode is, but I'm trusting you. What does commentary mode mean? Yeah, Rachel, put the dogs away. What does commentary mode do? Just curious. Ranbu? Why are we talking about Ranbu? Why are we talking about Ranbu? Why are we talking about Ranbu? You get to hear from the creator. Oh. Okay. Can I... Oh. Outdoor junk. Ooh, oh.
You're probably thinking, what is going on? And that was definitely my intention for this epilogue part of the first tree. This is my favorite part. This is the part I'm most proud of. And it definitely, it's supposed to evoke this, what is going on? Where am I? I was not expecting this. When I was marketing and blogging about making the game, I never showed anyone this part. I never told anyone. I never shared screenshots. I wanted it to be a complete surprise. And I also wanted it to feel a little creepy because it's totally inspired by those nights where you wake up in the middle of the night and you can just hear the sounds of the wind outside the house and you can't sleep. So you walk around in this twilight stupor. And I would say the whole first part of this game where you play as the fox, its whole purpose is to set up for this conclusion. So yeah, I would encourage you to look around and see how many things you recognize from the earlier part of the game.
Okay, cool. Oh, guys, don't fight God or the creator. God, this is really creepy. Hippo? God. Nursery. God, this is giving me, like, horrifying vibes. I don't like that I can hear this clock. Oh God, I don't like that I can hear the wind. No, I don't like any of this. Ah, yes. Bricks are for kids and puffies. Captain Puffy? Is that you? The toasty. Wonderful. I'm just clicking on everything right now. New house pog. Oh God. All the photos. I feel like this is a moving out moment, right? God, I'm just waiting for something to jump scare me. And I know that theoretically that's not what's gonna happen. But like, yikes. Okay. Let's head outside. I may not do all of the commentaries because I like to stay immersed. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh. That right there. That right there. That's it. It doesn't get better than that. Wow. God, that's pretty. That is ridiculously pretty. God, that's pretty. That right there is, that's what I want. That's what I want to be able to see. That's what I want to be able to wake up every morning and see. I know for a fact I should probably be heading towards the truck, but I don't know. Feels more correct going this way. I swear if my phone buzzes one more time, I'm gonna throw hands. Yeah, now the game turns into Slender. Just takes a hard left. Oh. Guys, it's the tent. Oh.
What the hell?
Fuck. Jesus Christ. Okay, guys, I get it. I'm a pussy. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do the commentary right now. I really wanna... I'm just gonna stick with the game. I'm gonna stick with the game. God, the music. God, the view. Wow. Oh, the rain. when I used to hear the violin, I always used to think about being in middle school and how much I hated practicing it, but how much I loved playing it. And I don't think about that anymore. Every time I hear a violin, I just think about Ollie and how excited she is when she talks about it, and how passionate she is about the songs that have violin in it, and just passion and excitement and happiness just at the beauty of music. That's what violins make me think of. Just think about her. Wow.
What is this?
Tree. I wonder what there is to teach us. What do we get to learn today? No matter how bad the road traveled gets, you must always keep your head held high and keep moving forward. Wow. It's beautiful. That was like insanely beautiful. Olivia, you said you know the band who does this, that last song. Please send me the entire playlist. I'd love to hear you explain the songs. Oh! Would you like to anonymously submit your statement to the first tree to an online moderated database that may appear randomly to other players? So that last tree was somebody else's message. No matter how hard the road gets, You have to keep your head up and keep going. That was somebody else's last message. Somebody else told us that, and now we get to tell ours to someone else. God, that was beautiful. Holy shit, that was an amazing game. That was absolutely stunning. Oh, and to know that that last message wasn't from the game, that was from someone else who had gone through it. I was gonna say, that message was a bit different than everyone else, the rest of the story. The rest of the story was like memory and childhood and forgiveness and family. And then to hear someone else say, like, you know, to hear someone else say, like, you have to keep going, you have to keep moving. Obviously, it said moderated, you dorks. Putting D's nuts isn't gonna get through. What can the last tree teach us? Gotti. Oh boy. Yes, Poison Ashes, thank you again. Mods, if you want to throw another SO, thank you again for this absolutely gorgeous, 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 insane game. This was, like, beyond stunning. I've never seen a game, like, okay, I guess maybe I'm a bit, this is my first, this is the first game I have ever played on my PC. The PC I set up yesterday, I haven't opened or played any other games other than just to open this front screen to know that I can, like, capture it. So I have played no other games on this. I don't know what it looks like or anything. So maybe I'm biased. But holy crap, was that pretty. I have never seen a PC game look like that. I've never had a PC like that. I feel like you'd like Rhyme. It's very similar to this. Interesting. Yeah, I'll have to look into it. Poison has gifted a lot of wonderful games, so there's a lot that we have to play, and I'm very excited to be able to play just all of it. I feel like I got very lucky with all of you guys, so thank you for this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous game. Yeah, we are gonna do a whole lot more like this. Abzu is another game I plan to play soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to play tomorrow. We've got Five Nights at Freddy's to do. We've got just a lot of stuff to do. A lot of awesome things. I'm very excited. But I think I'm going to wrap this one, like, super sweet and nice and, like, put a little bow on it today, eh? I say we put a little bow on it today. What do you think? What do you guys think? I think it might be time to put a little bow on it. This will get posted as a edited video on the YouTube channel. So if you want to go back and watch it, you'll be able to see the whole thing. But yeah, thank you guys for being a part of this. This was awesome. I'm gonna real quick show you guys the new little thing that we can do. You ready for this?